today's video, we're going to be reacting to I invested $100,000 during the market crash by Jordan Welch. Jordan Welch is a financial YouTuber. He's got 400,000 subscribers and the market's crashing right now. He invested $100,000 in various stocks and cryptocurrencies. So we're going to be reacting to his decisions, letting you know whether they're a good one, it's a bad one. So let's hop straight into the video.
On my public account, I got about $80,000 to work with. So let's start buying some stuff. All right, the first thing I'm gonna be investing in is the Vanguard S&P 500. This is a collection of the top 500 companies in America. Basically, it's a bet on the entire market on if it's gonna go good or bad, and I'm gonna hope that it's gonna go well. So I'm actually gonna invest $10,000 into this first and foremost.
The first stock he picks up, or I should say investment, is the Vanguard VOO ETF. Just like he said it's a reflection of the S&P 500, so it's a very safe bet. I actually personally have been buying VOO as well on the way down. Whenever the market gets hit really bad, like yesterday, for example, depends when you're watching this video, but the S&P fell 3%. So I'll pick up anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000, and as those big dips happen, I buy those as well. So number one, that's a great first pick.
There we go. All right, now the next thing I'm gonna be picking up is the Vanguard Total Stock Market. This is a collection of all of the stocks in the US market, all combined into one ETF. The same thing, basically it's a safe investment in the overall market. If the whole market's down, this is down. If the whole market's up, this is up. So another 10,000.
So you put another 10K into VTI. VTI is the total stock market. So not just the S&P, but you got the Dow, you got the S&P, you got the Russell, you got the NASDAQ, you got the total stock market. And I don't really like this play too much. Not saying it's a bad thing, but he's already investing in the VOO ETF. So you're kind of already getting exposure to this. It's almost like double dipping. If anything, I would have liked him to just put $20,000 in VOO instead of 10 in 10, because they're going to move pretty much the same. So it's almost the same thing.
The next thing I'm going to pick up is the ARK ETF. Now, this is great because it allows you to invest in the new innovative companies that are focused on solar, AI, robotics, and these new technologies that are going to change civilization. As you can see, this thing was at $153 at one point, and now it's down to $39. So I'm gonna go ahead and put 10K into this as well.
So the ARK ETF is run by Cathie Wood. And just like Jordan said, right, its biggest holdings are really new companies, high growth companies, high tech companies like Zoom Video, Roku. Now, this ETF has gotten absolutely clobbered. It's down, I think, 60 to 70%. So it's a good pickup, right? At these prices, you're mitigating your risk of getting hurt further. Could it fall more? Yes, but in the long term, these companies and the high growth companies, if 10 of them suck, there's 2 that are bound to hit a home run. So those weigh out over time. So this pickup I like because it's been battered and beaten down so bad. So your risk to reward ratio is a lot more in your favor. You got a lot more upside than a lot more downside.
Now I would really like to pick up a Bitcoin. You know, Bitcoin is under $30,000. I haven't seen Bitcoin under $30,000 in a long time. So I'm gonna go ahead and put 30K into Bitcoin right now.
So he just bought one whole Bitcoin because Bitcoin's at $30,000 as of right now. Depending on when you're watching this video, Bitcoin's either gonna be 100,000 or it's gonna be 10,000. I personally think right now Bitcoin's still around $30,000. I think it goes back to like $15,000 to $20,000 range. I said it myself, once it goes down there, if it goes down to 10,000, I'll buy 5 Bitcoin. But I think he was a little early here. But again, if you have the long-term mentality, I think 2 to 5 years down the line, that one Bitcoin will be worth $100,000 to $200,000. So if you're looking for money in the short term, I wouldn't buy the whole Bitcoin right now. We could be going into a recession. So I think Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is going to do very poorly in a recession, but long-term pickup, I like it.
So I have $20,000 left to play with on this account, and instead of doing ETFs, I'm gonna actually pick a couple individual stocks that I really like. So first up, you're going with my boy Elon. We're going with Tesla. In my main stock portfolio, this is actually my top performing stock, and I just bought a Tesla, so I think it's only right that we load up $5,000 worth of Tesla right now in this public account.
So he buys $5,000 worth of Tesla. Personally, I think Tesla has a little bit ways more down to go. At $700, yeah, it was $1,000, $1,200. It's come down a lot, but I still think Tesla has some more falling to do, just because if you zoom out on the 2-year chart, the stock was literally like $200 before the pandemic, and it shot up to $1,200. So I really do think Tesla has a little bit more down to go. But if you're thinking long term, goodbye.
Of course, I'm gonna grab some Apple stock. I mean, these guys aren't going anywhere anytime soon, so it's an easy purchase.
I like Apple. Apple's been beaten down. I think it's down like 20%. Apple's my number one holding. I'm probably going to buy more sometime this week. So $5,000 in Apple, you can't go wrong. Like Jim Cramer says, you don't trade Apple, you just own it. You buy more over time. Every time it falls, you buy more. Every time I've traded Apple and sold it where I thought I made profit, it always ends up going back up, and I lose out on even more gain. So I've just decided I'm probably never going to sell Apple. I'm just going to keep buying it over the years.
You already know I got to show some love to Shopify. Shopify was up to $1,500 and now it's dropped to $300. So that's an easy purchase. I'm riding with Shopify all the way to the end, baby. $5,000. Let's go. Till the wheels fall off.
Jordan put another $5,000 into Shopify. I own Shopify as well. My position's horrible. I've been buying it ever since like $1,200. But I've dollar cost averaged all the way down, I think, to like 500-ish bucks. So I own Shopify. I'm probably going to be buying more. It was right around support at the time of this video at around $320. So Shopify is a good purchase. I think long term they will be the dominant e-commerce player besides Amazon. But for business owners, small business owners, Shopify dominates. They just have the best platform. So $5,000 in Shopify, really, really good buy.
And of course, you know I got to invest in the ops as well. We going for Amazon. You know these guys aren't going anywhere anytime soon. If we zoom out, you see that they've dropped pretty significantly as well. So the last $5,000 in this account is gonna go to Mr. Bezos. Let's go.
So he just purchased $5,000 worth of Amazon. I own Amazon as well. My average price on Amazon kind of sucks right now. I think I'm at like $2,600. Amazon's right around $2,100. So in the short term, a little bit of pain, but I think long term it will go up. I think it's my second biggest holding. So $5 in Amazon. Again, Amazon's not going anywhere. Apple is not going anywhere. So he's buying pretty safe companies. He's not taking too much risk.
Yeah, that's definitely the fastest I've ever spent that amount of money. But listen, I'm investing into the future. If we zoom out, I really feel like this is a good decision, and we'll see how it pans out over the next couple of years.
So I want you to look at what he just said right there. He's looking at the long term. He's looking at charts that are 3 to 5 years. So long term, these are really, really good buys. And that's kind of the same exact mentality that I have right now. It's, hey, I'm buying this right now. I don't need the cash right now. So I'm putting it to work. So in 1, 2, 3 years down the line, I can probably see 100 to 200% return on the stuff you're buying right now. So right now he's about to purchase some crypto. I don't want to get into that, but I want you guys to take this with a grain of salt. Jordan has 400,000 subscribers on YouTube at the time of this video. He's making a lot of money. He made a video saying that he makes over $1 million a year. So investing $100,000 really isn't too much money for him, at least that I know of. So when you're buying stocks at levels like this in markets like this, you got to be willing to invest stuff that you could lose. By the content and videos that Jordan makes, he's making a lot of money. So $100,000 to him probably isn't that much money like it may be to you, right? If you're making $60,000, $70,000, $100,000 a year, investing $100,000 in one pop is kind of a lot of money. Now, if you're panicking right now and you think the market is going to absolutely crash, go watch this video right here. I explain exactly how to buy stocks during this time. If you got some value, like and subscribe. See you on the next one. Peace.